Welcome in, everybody. I am Dissinger, your Lord of Sloth Variety Cast streamer that deals in Metroidvanias, roguelikes, Soulsborns, you name it, I play it. Today we are getting back to some more Persona 5. You may notice a few changes. Where is... Oh, that's the chat background. Is this it? Yeah. There we go. So, we're going to be getting back on Persona 5. I hope you guys have been enjoying the playthrough. We're currently about halfway through the Spaceport Agreed. So let's get to work. That was me. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Evening, Tig.
I will summon a marching band.
Evening, Tig. Give me 1 second while I report. Cat messages. Spam, scams, or bots? Spam. Next. Got him. And they're blocked. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Oh, so when you find a weapon, and one of the characters mentions, hey, do you mind if I take that? They're automatically equipping it. So I haven't had to go into the equip screen to put weapons on them. And I put on armor every now and then. Like, I did end up opening the equip screen to change armor. They just, as a quality of life thing, if I find a weapon for somebody and it's better than what they've got, they'll say, hey, that looks better than what I got. You mind if I take that? And you can equip it. Or somebody will say, hey, Joker, that looks better than yours. With the armor, I did... So with the accessories, camera strap is just so good. Like, if I were to show you what camera strap does, I think... This is what she's got equipped. Restores 5% of max HP and 10 SP each turn during an ambush. So I haven't seen a reason to redo a lot of them. The Midnight Bandana is if... Yeah, since I'm trying to ambush all the time, there's no reason for me not to have camera strap on people that are going to be using their persona a lot. Because the 10 SP means that I'm refunding the cost and then some in most cases. The Midnight Bandana is an all-out attack boost. If the person wearing the bandana is involved in the all-out attack, it does extra damage. Warden's Baton on Ryuji gives him 40% bonus health That's why he has such a high health pool. Ryuji is my physical damage expert. So he does lightning attacks, and then all of his other attacks are like physical damage. Physical damage attacks can do a lot of damage, but they have the downside of costing health. So by giving him the 40% extra HP, I'm basically allowing myself to use those attacks without worrying about them putting him so low that he's in danger of getting dropped. So it's mainly with the accessories, the main problem is I've got the good accessories. What's the tubes do? I'm trying to remember. Okay. Oh yeah, decrease HP and SP cost of skills by 25%. So that way his stuff just doesn't cost that much to begin with. Because he's like Ryuji, where he's going to do a lot of physical attacks, but rather than just give him a lot of health, because I'm going to be using his actual skills, I decided 25% off all of his physical and skill attacks means a lot more. As for the stuff, I did go through and up their stuff a while ago. Right now, the only thing that's stopping me from upgrading Haru is I don't have something better than what she's got on right now. Like, she's wearing a pink cardigan, but I can't give her better.
I'll reveal your true form.
But I did go through and redo armor. Oh, Mothman. Let's try Mabufu. Like a moth to flame. Alright, wait, save my life. Then lend me your power. Mothman! Yum, 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 yum. Thank you.
That's a new one, isn't it?
So yeah, it's not that I haven't wanted to update my gear, it's that they've gone out of their way to make it a lot easier. Oh, fuck, it's the elephant. Okay. We figured this out. Weak to...
This is your chance. Hit him where it hurts.
You're mine.
Enemy's defeated. All right, Joker.
Yeah. Let's see. Minuscule physical damage to all foes 2 to 4 times. Or light physical damage 1 to 3. Alright.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me. Three enemies. They're weak. Persona! You can hit their weakness. Johanna!
Okay.
One down. Go, Queen, go! This is our best shot.
Oh, okay. They're weak to physical. I forgot about that.
One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide.
There you go. Ravage them.
Joker took one out.
Do it.
All right. Oh, I love this one. She drops her toys everywhere, too.
Okay.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
It's somewhere.
Punctured PCB. Some kind of control board. Okay, that's gonna lead elsewhere.
I can see it.
Got it?
Feel your true form.
Ooh, a rare one. This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. Persona! Queen forced 2 opponents. She's amazing. Persona! Charge, Joanna! One enemy defeated. Go get him, Queen. I'm fired up.
I'm ready whenever you are.
This enemy is beneath us. It should be easy if we stay focused. I'll use my persona. It's yours. On to the next. Persona. Ha! Impressive. Witness my resolve. Zoro. One enemy on.
Got it.
Give a
Okay.
bonafide.
Kuinor, my existence shall become a new part of you. Perfect. That's what I want. I want the new treasure demon.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Treasure demons aren't designed to give up much of a fight, so
All right.
if you can corner it, you get it. You don't have to negotiate with it, you just get the treasure demon.
Okay. I have something.
Okay, so what's the point of me doing this?
Feel it.
A chest. Talk about.
Okay, that was the point. That's the way back.
Show me your true form.
Got you.
I have a bad feeling about that one. Persona! Gunfire is our best shot. Let's mop him up. Go, Queen, go!
Let's see.
It's yours.
Sure.
Not yet. Okay,
Got you.
But don't mess this up.
You're mine.
Okay, we got you.
Up to you.
On deck. Charge.
Gotcha. Cool.
Good work, Queen. Victory. Just like I thought.
All right.
All right.
A decisive victory.
Show me your true
Gotcha, bitch.
Now's our chance. Persona, beat him up. Charge, Johanna. That's our queen. We can end this right now.
All right, we got this one.
Gone for good. Keep the pressure up, Mona.
Arabaki. All right. 4K yen, that's good.
Yes! Victory! Just like I thought.
So far, so good.
Okay. I have something.
I feel like one of the will seats is around here. Okay, this is the way I came from. Okay, that gives me some... Okay, that gave me some point of reference for this.
See it.
Cool. That gave me a point of reference. That's all I needed.
Surprise attack successful.
On really is the good one for this one. Bonafide, bonafide. Okay, there's Mona at 40. Miracle Punch. Oh, right. I'll take the Miracle Punch.
All right.
Wait, did that just say...
That was an easy battle.
Where's Morgana? Okay. I panicked there because I thought I saw that I didn't have any more skills on Mona, and I was like, I am nowhere close to maxing out Mona.
I can see it.
Different paths to the same goal.
Show me your true form.
There's gotta be some reason for me to want to go out here.
Watch out! That one's dangerous. That was their weak point. Keep up the pressure, Mona. It's time to go on to the next. You got through their defenses. Keep going, Panther. Sometimes you just want to explode. Persona. Johanna.
And good night.
Good work, Queen.
Alright.
All right.
Good work. Keep it up.
go back the way we came.
I can see it.
Let's activate this. Is this the safe room I just came from? Has to be. So let's enter in.
Why don't we rest a
I should write something.
We'll save here, because everybody gained a level out there.
Come on.
Alright, we made it. The treasure's in here, yeah? Just past this building. We're definitely getting questioned. Yes. So what they do is... So the treasure... How it works is we go through the palace and we secure a route through the palace. So we figure out how we're going to get through the palace, past all the security systems and whatnot. We figure out that. Then we find out where the treasure's being kept. We won't be able to see the treasure and we can't interact with it, but we'll know when we're in the place where the treasure is because there will be this nebulous, like, cloud-looking thing that usually represents the distorted desires. They haven't materialized yet, but we'll know roughly where they'll materialize. When we give the calling card, we have about 24 hours, in some cases even less, depending upon how unflappable certain people are, to get in, acquire their treasure, and get it outside of the palace. Taking the treasure outside of the palace destroys the palace. Well, this palace is on the side of the corporate HQ. Remember, if he never told any of his employees about it, we may not find any hits towards his involvement. Worst comes to worst, we're just going to have to get that info out of the Shadow himself.
Indeed.
Anyway, let's hurry inside. I believe the factory comes next.
Show me your true form.
So right now we're trying to secure a route.
Watch out! That one's dangerous! Hot wall! Other step! Luna, aim! Persona! I'll use my persona! That's one down! Go, Queen, go! Call out for you! Eat this!
Crap.
Shot down! Panther's rocking it! Bombs away! Ooh, Joker! You're looking cool! All out attack!
Okay. I can feel it.
Didn't even break a sweat!
You know, I've been all around here. There's no way it wouldn't have been. So we must be dealing with the little seeds soon.
Is there a safe room nearby? It'd help. visible.
Okay, this is the export line.
Got it.
Alright. Actually, you know what? We're gonna save because if I remember correctly, we got a boss fight coming up.
I should write something.
Okay.
Alright.
Then
Will seed. Okay. It's not here? There's something on the other side there. That's not it. Model gun. Through the vent here. Yeah, this has to be where the will seed is. Yep, there it is.
Joker.
Okay, so I need to find a way to turn that off.
I can feel it.
Okay, nothing here. So it's probably gonna be around here. Yep, here's the factory.
This really is a factory, just like the name says. I wonder what they're making here.
Huh. Do you think it's related to that escape to Utopia thing?
Hold on a sec. Ain't the guys in here moving kind of weird?
Unfortunately, this is the exact opposite of how you would imagine a utopia to be.
Yep.
These conveyor belts and the positioning of the workers. This is almost identical to the company's bun factory. I can't believe this.
Yep.
At the very least, this is how Okumura views his workers. My apologies for saying so, Noir, but this is truly atrocious.
Well, it'll all be under control if we can trigger that change of heart in him, yeah?
I have something.
Already done that. I have to just figure out a way to turn off.
It's somewhere.
Oh, he's a red. Okay, so when I'm using my eyes,
Show me your true.
when I'm using my eyes, blue enemies are below my level. Yellow enemies are at about my level, and red enemies are supposed to be a difficult encounter for me.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Ha! One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, monafide. Now it's my turn. Persona! Prepare yourself! Where am I done for? Bad. Persona!
Let's go. Ravage them.
Knocked them right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
Do it.
Not till you on the attack. Take this. No regard.
There we go.
Go ahead and keep it up.
I had spending. If you got business with me, make it fast. Oh wait, I'm getting used to this dizziness. I guess I can talk.
Oh, it's better now. Don't let your guard down.
Okay. What the? You're too weak, man. Just take this life stone and get out of here. Okay.
Let's withdraw.
Okay. Let's see it.
Here. Stuff to be stolen across the line. And I'm assuming there's a way to climb up here. Okay, the other side. Oh. No, nothing there.
I can feel it.
Required system update. Please wait patiently.
Let's see it.
Treasure might be beyond that. Must be beyond the door. No, there's no authentication here. Kinda anticlimactic, huh?
Sure.
Well, the easier the better, right? Let's go. Yeah, I'm broken, broke it. The freaking hunk of metal broke too goddamn easy. There's no point in complaining at this point. We'll be forced to search another route. Yep. Huh, this is the control panel for the robotic arm. Seems we can set it to 3, 5, or 10 times normal speed.
But
Indeed.
Alright. It was dead like instantly. I know it was 10 times normal speed, but still, that's weak.
Yes.
Just proves how truly overworked these machines are. Seems that any increased workload would have led to its collapse. Wait, but don't you think we might be able to walk on the broken arm? We should check it out. God damn it. I hit the X and it refused.
Enemies. Don't worry though. They're no big deal. Persona! Zoro! Not bad, Mona. This is a holdup. Cool. Sure is glum. Hey, please remember, not everyone likes to be cheered up.
Okay. Hey, that really hurt. Ooh, what if this leaves a scar and it's permanent? Sorry. You're doing this to get my attention? Well, too bad. I'm not giving it to you. You know, if you wanted to take me somewhere, I'll go with you. It's no fun going home and only my annoying mom and dad are there. Why not come to my place? For your good effort. Okay.
It's time to pull out.
Cool.
All right. Focus.
Hey, hey.
I messed up. This is my way back over here. But I don't need back over here yet. That console was probably my way of dealing with the issue.
I have something.
Yeah. Now I can go back to it. Okay. Just... And this is Will Seed number 2, if I'm right. And then Will Seed number 3 should be in a bit. What's the color? Green. Okay, yeah, we're correct. The last one's always blue. It's red to green to blue, so... Green means that's the second Will Seed.
That's our second will seed so far. We're on a roll.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's working its way down the line. So... You'll know if you missed one because it'll still be lit up.
Shadow ahead. Take caution.
I'll reveal your true
There we go.
Surprise attack successful. Now just don't lose. That was their weak point. Keep up the pressure, Mona. Hot four. Rather south. One enemy on the floor. Don't move. Bonafide, Monafide.
Need to be 42, so I want an item. Kongu Fuda.
Be useful.
I'll take the Kongu Fuda.
It's time to pull out.
Alright.
Okay.
An Ofuda is usually an item that gives a buff to the entire team. So the Kongu Fuda... Oh, soul drop. Nice. Where is it? Oh, where is it? Cures Fury. Where's the Kongo Fuda? There's the Invincible. Magic Garment. There it is. Raises defense for all allies for 3 turns. Raises attack. Raises accuracy and evasion. Decreases attack, defense, accuracy, and evasion for 1 foe for 3 turns. Like... Neofudas are some of the stronger items in the game.
Somewhere.
Show me your true form.
Alright.
Not bad.
Bad feeling about that one. It's clearly inferior. Wind attack. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, Monafide. Sona. Zoro. Nice. We have a fire.
There we go.
Ah, so pretty. And so much damage.
Alright. Sweet.
Okay.
A stylish victory.
Show me your true form.
Well, okay then. I guess we're doing this.
Surprise attack? The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Zoro, Dynamite!
Good thing I got this Miracle Punch here.
Not bad, Mona. This
Okay. Goodbye.
No time to waste. Just like I thought.
All right. I can see it.
Okay. Increase all the arm speeds. There.
I can see it.
Yeah, nothing there. Cool.
I'll reveal your true
Got
form.
you.
Now's our chance. Beat him up. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide.
Here goes.
On to the next.
Let's go.
Ooh, you can hit their weakness.
I still have ISIS, right? Yeah.
Go down.
Nice. Joker took one out. Give it up. Cool.
Okay.
Sure is glum. Hey, please
Hey, D,
remember,
why do you
no
carry
one
something like
likes
that with
to
you
get
anyways?
shit up.
Self-improvement. How is it supposed to improve you? You must be the type to do real terrible in school. Alright, I get it. You didn't really mean to approach me, right? When it came down to it, you couldn't do anything to me. What do you want me to do? Can you let me go? You know, we're kind of like similar. Wait! Okay, we got her. Lilum. Got it.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Alright, so that's Lilum.
All right. I can see it.
Oh.
Yep. There's my lockpick. Big Bang Axe.
My, this is...
Go ahead.
Yes.
Alright. Alright, nothing there. Let's go.
Focus.
Alright, looks like we did it all.
Oh man.
Hey,
What do they make in the factory?
I'll reveal your true
Okay, we
form.
got these. Hey, Ambassador of Filth.
Luna, aim! Persona! Take that! Finish it for me!
We're evenly matched here.
Just don't let your guard down.
Ravage them.
Let's do this! Dance, Carnage!
There it is.
Amazing, Panther! Don't resist!
So So that's your move. Then I guess I'll talk to you first. I'll decide if I'm going to help you after.
So shy. Please be extra nice.
I was only passing by and you roughed me up real bad. What's your deal anyhow? Something bad happened in your life or something, Sonny? I got bad luck. You know, maybe that's so, but you can't take it out on guys who got nothing to do with it. Hey, everyone else says I'm young, but I've lived much longer than you have, Sonny. Know how they say... Has no one ever taught you that? Someone did once, right? It's something all grown-ups say, so it's gotta be true. What a coincidence. Alright, we got Belphegor. The toilet demon.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Okay. It's somewhere.
Is this what I think it is? Oh no, this is where we came from. Really?
It seems.
And the look of it, there's only one more door. It should be ahead over there. This is... We will not be able to reach it without passing over what appears to be a hydraulic press. Even if we did go over that press, we just get messed up by those damn lasers. We gotta do something about that before we get to the press. It'll probably be a hassle, but I have a feeling it's our only option. Ugh. We need to shut off the lasers and deactivate the press. Let's try to find some sort of controls for them. You can select break, lunch, or unpaid overtime. Wait, break is an option? We may be able to get past that problematic press if we can find the corresponding control panel. Let's do this. It's now lunchtime. Let us consume our slop and gleefully re-energize. Lunchtime shall last for approximately 30 seconds. Got him.
Watch out! That one's dangerous! Mona, good job! 2 enemies toppled! Persona! Oh, so pretty! And so much damage!
Yeah, let's just do this.
They're done for! Cleanup complete!
Masetsu Ofura. Ugh. Mm. Break time's over.
That's all it takes for me.
The other two options are meaningless. Break only lasts for 5 seconds, while unpaid overtime doesn't change anything at all.
Wait!
Probably because the workers here are constantly working unpaid overtime. What a nightmare.
I should have.
Regardless, those options are no use to us. It's probably best we simply choose lunch from now on. Hold on, it looks like you can disable the infrared on this too. Ah, so this room is actually the one with the main console in it. We should probably disable the infrared before setting it to lunch. We will now disable security in some locations. Please continue to monitor your own workspaces. Just shoving all the stress on the employees so they can go pleasantly for themselves. Well, now we can get over to that hydraulic press, right? Now's lunchtime. Let's consumer slap and gleefully re-energize.
Show me your true form.
We gotta clean out all these enemies so that way we can deal with all this.
Got the advantage. Don't rush this. It's strong. Use anything but fire skills. Witness my skull. Zoro, show your might. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. Zoro. Luna took out a shadow. Good stuff. Witness my skull. Zoro, show your might.
There we go.
One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. All out attack.
And then the second set of enemies nearby.
Bless skills will work here. The enemy is weak, but don't relax yet. Zoro! One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. Let's show them what's what.
There we go.
Yes, got it. Persona! Johanna! So awesome. 4 enemies taken care of. It's that fast. One enemy remaining. Just a little more.
Got him. Okay, that takes care of that.
Good work, everyone.
All right.
Yeah, I get it.
Decisive victory.
Okay, so if we run down here,
Somewhere.
we can set this to lunch. Gleefully consumer slop and re-energize.
There's a chest. Joker, let's open it.
I'll reveal
All
your
right.
true form.
Get this enemy out. Oh, we've already got Belf.
Attack successful. Now just don't lose. What's the plan? Stay alert. Curse attacks won't work. Persona!
Ugh.
Not finished yet. That should have killed it. Nice attack. Persona! Prepare yourself. Still fight.
Let's go. There.
Persona! Carmen! Amazing, Panther! Let's finish this! Beat him up! How's that?
Yeah. They're dead.
Okay.
No. Yeah. I get it. I get it. I really do.
Noobs and let
I can feel it.
Okay. 30 seconds.
I have something.
Okay, we got through.
Oh, that one's really rare. It's powerful, but guns should shut it down. Just watch your ammo. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. Strong. Use anything but fire skills. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide.
And
You're on my naughty list.
Bada beam, bada boom.
bada bing, bada boom. Welcome, Alice. I hope you reached where you were going safely. I can use the side wheel, but that feels like such a waste. Okay. Let's badant pass to Joker.
This is not helping you. Why do you do this
Okay.
to yourself?
Excellent.
Sorry, stepping forward. Persona, prepare yourself.
Persona!
Nice. Joker took one out. Persona. Touch them, Melody. Floored 'em. Keep it coming. No way to punish them.
There we go.
All out attack. That's our queen. We can end this right now. They're done for.
Got him.
Fist of justice.
Jesus Christ, 23 grand. Aramitama.
The persona has gained new
Mabufala. Oof.
Okay.
I felt the difference in strength in that fight.
I can feel it.
I'll reveal your true form.
Who's got the advantage? Don't rush this. Persona! No holds barred! Persona! Zoro, Dynamite! Mona, good job! 2 enemies toppled. Not done yet. The baton pass powering up.
Go down!
Knocked him right off their feet. Nice, Joker.
There we go.
They're done for.
Okay. Isis leveled. I'll take it.
I can feel it.
Done already? How disappointing.
This is if I want to go back. Right? Yeah. Time to go. Factory depths we are.
Is there a safe room nearby? It'd help if we can find one.
There's got to be one nearby. Where would it be? Somewhere easy to access. Haha, like here.
Yes.
We should be able to resume our infiltration from this place in the future. Oh, there's an active alarm in the Velvet Room, is there? Well, then let's go to the Velvet Room.
Do you need something?
We have an alarm in the Velvet Room. This means I got a rare opportunity to do what's correct. Okay. Let me get my phone. Because we can build what I need. Okay. So boop, boop, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Should be. Really? What if I tried? There it is. Lachesis. I remember that, but they have a different. Lachesis with Tetraja, Sandman, Principality, Thoth and Anzu. Principality will know Tetraja, and so we'll pass it down. So we need to make. Okay.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
There is one of my favorite. This is an alarm fusion.
Used by
Get ready for
results.
this.
Principality.
Is this something
You're on my naughty list.
Oh, Brando, thanks for the resub.
choose which skills to inherit?
Aw, thank you. I like it a lot too.
Expect a modest gift of power.
We're making Principality. Okay. And then Principality. Keep it as is. Okay. Oh, you started PS4 Golden? Yeah. Persona 5, I absolutely adore. Yes, so we got that. And next up, I need to make a Lachesis. But first, let me get...
Justine, this one's all you. This is the path you have walked.
let's see. We need Anzu.
This is the one? You wish to summon this persona? Take it then. Registration, yes? You wish to register it to the compendium? Alarm time! Prepare for the... Choose wisely! I see. This is certainly a powerful persona.
That's not right.
Begin searching.
Is it Hecaton chair? No, it's a Lachesis. I need a Thoth and an Anzu. Principality and Sandman for Thoth.
You okay with this?
There's Thoth. Okay.
Choose which skills to inherit.
This should confer some small power.
Okay.
Well, well.
We got that. Oh, it's gonna... They're gonna have to operate. The Velvet Room brand chainsaw. Okay. And then it's... to... Okay. What the fuck happened with this Lachesis? Well then. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can choose not to learn any abilities and it'll just sit there and I'll life drain things to death. But I need one of these that knows Tetraja. Yeah, we'll register this. Well, I think it's already registered, if I'm right.
Need something.
If I'm right, it should already be registered. Because registering it locks it in at what it's at. So I need to talk to Igor.
You'd like to read the compend registration?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Are you finished? What?
Yeah. Hold on. First, I need... Think. Do I have a Tetraja? I do not. Okay. Let's try this again.
You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
I need... Principality.
But you'll withdraw this persona? Then accept this persona.
And I need... Sandman. I should have Sandman. There's Mothman. There's Sandman.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona? This is your power.
And then I combine Thoth and Anzu. And I need Anzu for that. Oh, I already have Anzu.
Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute him. Now choose.
Principality and Sandman.
Terrible, but not impressive.
Okay,
Select
this
the
will
skills
create
you'd like to
Thoth.
inherit.
It will receive a fraction of power. Girls,
Okay.
let us begin.
Yeah, there's Thoth. Megiddo. Almighty damage. Okay, Thoth and
Not
Anzu.
terrible, but not impressive.
Okay, hold on. I need to itemize a
Some
persona.
modification, huh? It appears it will become something protective.
Behold, it's new.
Yeah,
Isn't
let's
it
go with that.
somewhat?
And then if I need to, I can always resummon it. Orb. Orb.
It appears it will become something protective.
Stats +2. Yeah.
Let's fusion. You okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Word skills cast on cell. Okay, we're doing skillful combo. I need Tetraja. And never forget.
Power will be nothing unusual. Now for a rebirth.
She needs to remember Tetraja.
Finished for now. Are you finished? What?
Now I speak to them.
It would seem.
I see you brought us a Lachesis with Tetraja. Looks like you're getting the hang of this. Well, another assignment done. Alright, let's keep moving on to the next task before things get all messy like last time. No difficult questions, Justine. Just give him his assignment.
Yes.
Understood. Huh? What's with you? You're not usually this cooperative. I have no intention of abandoning my duty, but I would like to know the truth of this situation. After all, we possess a mysterious list which seems to have foretold the current state of affairs. Who wrote it? Why do I recognize the penmanship? Why does observing growth feel nostalgic? And beyond that, what was the true intent of its creator?
Yeah.
I thought it said no difficult questions. To be honest, though, I've arrived at a hypothesis. You know the answer? We managed the inmate's power via several arcana, which symbolize the mystic nature of this world. In truth, the encounter we share with him is represented by the strength arcana. Strength represents great power, a mighty will, and the awakening of the unknown. Sounds about right. Caroline, in our interactions, have the inmate been the only one to have had something awaken within him? Perhaps therein lies the answer. What's that supposed to mean? Damn it, why do I feel so weird? Although this next test is going to be the 8th one, there aren't too many left on the list. You've come this far, inmate. I hope you see it through. If you do so, the answer will surely become clear. And, you're more than just some random schmuck to us now. You're the only one who can find the answer we're looking for. You got that, inmate? Okay. The Twin Wardens are the Strength Arcana. In order to up it, I just have to bring them a persona with the correct skills. I believe next is Seth.
Now.
Hecaton shared with the skill Masakunda within you.
Okay.
I can make Hecaton share. Lilim with Anzu, and Lilim learns Masakunda at 34. Okay. I can make this.
Do you have business with...
Time for some you wish to perform an execution. Now choose.
No, we need to strengthen
Requires sacrifice.
Lilim with Koinor.
That will do.
And then at 34, she'll learn Masakunda.
This may be a bit gruesome.
Yen. Always at the cost of yen. And then I need an Anzu to learn Masakunda. There, we got Masakunda. And we dodged nuke. Okay, so now I need to get an Anzu.
Justine, these are the paths you have walked.
And for that we need Pronazon to get Anzu.
You'll withdraw this persona,
Go ahead.
this persona.
We've summoned Anzu. And then we're going to create a new persona
An execution. Now choose.
by doing Lilim with Anzu.
Pretty tough.
Great things are possible. Do you wish a fusion greater than your own power?
Yes.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
We need Masakunda. Freeze boost. Lullaby. And Bufala.
It will receive a fraction of power.
Okay, and that's the Hangman. Oh, that cost money. We'll have to gain money in order to do this again. But there's the Hecaton share. These 100 hands which have emerged victorious in countless wars are now held in your mask. I wasn't. So normally you can only make a persona that's your level or lower. Because I've been doing all of this, I gained the ability to make personas of a higher level. But for each level they're above me, it costs increasing amount of money to make them. So, unfortunately, you were joking. I wasn't allowed to joke. Okay.
Finished? Are you finished? What?
And the next one's bugs, but I can't make, like, I physically can't make bugs. I don't have the money.
It would seem. See? You can do
All 3 assignments and you didn't once try to give up. Not bad. Not many tasks left. We might be getting close to finding out the hidden goal behind that list. You know, thanks to you, I'm actually starting to look forward to seeing what happens. Your attitude has shifted quite considerably, Caroline. I see now that the harsh mask you wear during the fusion ritual is nothing more than a facade. What? Perhaps in your heart you have longed for the days the inmate would come to fuse the specified personas. That's not true. And what about you, Justine? You've been awfully chatty lately. I suppose you are correct. I've never heard you laugh before, Justine. We've both clearly changed quite a bit recently. Perhaps my hypothesis is true after all.
Yes.
We have thought that if we were to complete the list, we would bring to light the intent of its creator. We have overseen the inmate, all while considering the changes that have begun to appear within him. However, can it truly be said that the inmate is the only one who has changed? The completion of these tasks has also had a great impact on both my consciousness and my memories. No way are you trying to say the list isn't supposed to change the inmate, but rather ourselves? I have no proof of it. However, if this list represented the will of our master, why has it fallen into our hands and not remained in his? This has got to be some kind of joke. You're telling me somebody made it so they could change us? But why? You okay there? What's happening? I can hear a voice in my head. Wait, I recognize this voice. Ugh. Caroline? What seems to be the matter? You're behaving quite abnormally. Does something trouble you? Our apologies, Master. Is the inmate proving to be too horrible a subject for you? No, the fault does not lie with him. If you must reprimand anyone, let it be us. Caroline. I see. Very well. Continue onward with his rehabilitation. Our deepest apologizes for that brief loss of composure. Now then, as you have completed 3 tasks, let us bestow upon you your next reward. We will now grant you the access to the guillotine booster. Think of it as a way to increase the number of personas you can make with the group guillotine. Plus, now you can perform some extra strong fusions using 5 or 6 persona. You should be able to figure it out with some effort. I mean, you've come this far, right? We expect that you put its services to good use. So now, when you hit rank 10 with one of the Arcana, you gain the ability to summon the epitome of that Arcana. What they are explaining is that with the guillotine booster, it'll be a little easier because I won't have to try and fuse things down. I can put component pieces together and have them go down the line. Strength, the 11th Arcana, which evenly splits the major 22. The awakening of the unknown, the solitary woman calmly coming to face a lion. Caroline, let us assign the inmate his next task before we discuss this matter any further. If the list is meant to change us, that change must surely be important. Fine. Alright, inmate, it's time for your new task. Oh, and your next word's going to be incredible. You got to do 2 tasks before you can have it. Accordingly, these next 2 shall be the most difficult you've faced at this point. It's a Bugs, which is a level 56 persona. Bugs with Samaricom. So if I talk to Igor, I can make Bugs. Like, that's not the issue.
Let's execute 'em. Can you gather them up?
He's right here. I need Pixie, Pisaka, and Haridi. I'm just big enough for Haridi. So if I fuse, I need a couple of things. It looks like I don't have the ability to make them. So I need 3 different personas, of which I've got 1. The other 2 aren't on my list. So I just gotta work on them.
Done already? What? It is time.
But we've got some strong persona now. Okay.
And we're here. What do you want? I'll just add this.
Alright. Now we can save. We'll need to get some more money, but we're going to get more money.
See it.
That's not the issue. Okay. would be tough for me.
I'll reveal
Got
your
you. Belphegor and Lilam.
Weak to bless skills. Do we have any ready? Persona! Let's go. Thank you. Time for my persona. Zoro, show your might. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. Not
Here
dead
goes.
yet. The baton has powered you up.
Go down.
There we go.
Knocked him right off their feet. Don't move, Joker.
Perfect.
Beat him up.
Okay.
I feel like I need more.
I'll reveal your true
Got another one. Christ almighty!
I'll use my persona. It's strong. Use anything but fire skills.
Weak to psychic. We've got plenty of that. Let's go ahead and use side wheels.
Time to use this. That's our queen. Stand still. We can end this right now. All out attack. Zoro, show your might. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. This time you're not done yet. Come, Melody. Crushed it.
There we go.
They're done for.
Got him.
Wasn't that graceful?
Red phosphorus. We're looking for...
Okay.
It's not red phosphorus. It's something else.
I can tell by your face.
All right.
Hey!
Okay. That's how it appears on the map. However, with the infrared sensor, we cannot proceed. Looks like we can keep going once we stop that press. Wait a moment. Don't you think those robots are acting a little strange? For our wonderful President Okumura, I do this with joy. I do this with joy. It's mind control. They've been purposefully driven into a state of over-adaptation. Over what?
Yes.
When a person is continually faced with oppression, they come to welcome its presence. Such psychological trickery is being used here. I experienced it firsthand for many years. Fox.
This is horrible.
So these robots exist because Father's aware that he's exploiting his employees. Yes, we should be careful though. I doubt we'll be able to communicate with these ones. We'll probably go straight into battle when we approach them. I suggest we prepare beforehand. Glory turn. Okay. Now we can go.
Focus.
That one's...
Yes.
Right, but without stopping the press, I don't think we'll be able to get over there. Okay, break time's over.
I'll reveal your true form.
Belfgor, and her. Think she's...
Stay alert. Curse attacks won't work. Persona!
Let's do the 100 milligrams.
Using this. Persona! Zoro, might! One enemy on the floor. Bonafide. Persona! Witness my resolve! Get up! On to the next!
Come! Ravage them!
Knocked him right off their feet! Nice, Joker!
Let's go. You're mine.
Knocked him right off their feet! Nice, Joker!
There we go.
They're done for!
Sooty armor, silk yarn, tan leather.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's all it takes for me.
I have something. I'll reveal your
Easy,
true
this
form.
should be super fast.
You got the advantage. Don't rush this.
Where is it? Cyclone.
Good thing we're prepared. That's our queen.
There we go.
They're done for. Felt that one.
Okay.
That was an easy battle.
I can see it.
There we go. I'm sorry, guys. I am fading fast. We may have to push through to where the treasure is and then take a couple of days to prep.
We can get the jump on it from here.
I'll reveal your true form.
Got it.
You got the advantage. Persona! Don't rush this. Out of our way! You got lucky. Lay on! My Persona! You should have done it.
Persona. Ravage them!
Okay. My clonic jerk.
I could get a hit in.
Go for it.
Okay? Crash them. That's one down. Go, Queen, go! Persona! Melody! Warren crushed it. Keep it up. Persona! It's immune to curse. I had hoped we could end this quickly.
Wait, his weakness is fire.
Can you go?
Here goes.
On to the next.
Let's go. Go down.
Knocked him right off their feet. Nice, Joker. All out attack.
Got him. Okay.
I feel like I need more.
It's somewhere.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. But I am baiting. I think...
Show me your true form.
I think we'll be calling this one soon.
We got the advantage. Don't rush this. One enemy on the floor. Bonafide, bonafide. Not done yet. The baton pass is already up.
Ravage them.
Knocked him right off their feet. Don't resist. Nice, Joker.
Oh, I've already got both of these, so let's just go all out. Cool.
This look easy.
All right.
They're gone.
That's all it takes.
Okay, we got those. Okay. There's that. Okay. Set it to lunch.
Show me your true form.
We'll probably have to redo it once I've figured out where I'm supposed to go.
Now's our chance. Beat 'em up. Time for my persona.
Right.
Use my persona. Let's go. Thank you.
Persona. Anubis. There.
Bye bye, bitch.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Whoa, a new move.
Oh, let's go Matarunda.
That's a new skill.
Mediorama. Let's do that and confirm.
All right.
No major setbacks. Let's continue on.
Okay. Christ almighty, I am falling asleep here. I am so sorry, guys. We may have to end a little faster than I thought. Okay, right here. Okay, set to lunch. Now I can run. Okay. Oh, there. There we go. That's what we needed. Perfect. Okay. We gotta go back. There's a little spot I missed. Harder for this, right? What's in there?
Focus.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh,
We'll open the chest with a lockpick. And a weapon for Ryuji.
Alright.
Time to whoop some ass. And where I'm going is in Zoldivar. I want to be. Now we go down this way. God damn it. Come on. Okay, got it. For the company, for our wonderful President Okumura, any who approach this place shall be crushed. We shall carry out the President's will with glee. Here we go.
persona! Not finished yet.
That's your normal worker bots.
No holds barred.
Okay.
Persona! There!
Persona! Touch them, Melody!
There it is.
4 enemies hit the floor. Noir, you're doing great! Melody! You got him, Noir! Right in the weak spot!
Okay. What?
Noir, your offense has been decreased. Hot forward. My other set.
Yes.
Thanks. Much obliged. Mona's offense has been lowered. I'll use my persona. Out of our way.
Okay.
Joker, your attack now.
Persona!
There.
They all block it. Okay, cool.
Persona! Touch them, Melody! That's 3 enemies knocked down. Way to go, Noir! Melody! Good choice.
There it is.
Beat 'em up!
Here comes more. Perfect.
Queen, your attack's been lowered. No holds barred. Next time.
Persona!
Alright.
They all block sleep. Oh,
Your
interesting.
attack with psychokinetic skills. Touch them, Melody. That's 3 enemies knocked down. Way to go, Noir. Melody. You got him, Noir. Right in the weak spot. You can't miss this chance.
Goodbye.
Beat him up. Time for my persona.
Up we get.
I appreciate it. I'm very grateful. Joker, your persona. Prepare yourself. Joker's speed has been lowered.
Isis! Ravage them!
All resistant, that's fine. Because we'll just do this.
2 shadows knocked down. Go for persona. Touch them, Melody. Floored 'em. Keep it coming, Noir. Persona. Melody. Floored 'em. Keep it coming, Noir. Touch them, Melody.
Same cost. Higher.
Floored 'em.
And I just need to do this. And this will be rank 3. Oh, he called for a blue one.
Queen, your attack's been lowered. Girl, show your might.
Okay, he called in normal ones, so we're good. Game. Got it. Everybody gained some levels.
The heck? That was easy as hell.
Well, I mean, they're overworked, brainwashed, and forced to go up against an impossible enemy. I hope nobody ever treats me like that after I turn back into a human.
Come on, let's keep going. Don't look so down, Noir.
We're through the family. Oh, right. Fuel addition has increased output. Incinerator output has reached roughly 270%. The employees are being dumped into the incinerator. No, they're turning all the worn down robots into fuel. That means the power source running this factory, it's people's lives. Are you okay? I'm not. Huh? I'm not going to forgive my father for this. I can't believe this is how he sees his workers. Let us go, everyone. We will change his heart no matter what.
Yes!
We're with you all the way, Nor.
It seems...
This should be the last one. And there's that. Oh, right. This section.
This is called the airlock area. Wait, does that mean we have to go out into space?
Putting it lightly, I believe such an action would lead to our extermination.
Well, apparently you'll be okay for like 30 seconds if you keep your eyes and mouth shut. Which is weird, because honestly, I would have thought we'd just explode out there.
Don't scare us, damn it!
We found a safe room.
Okay. This next area requires a lot of forethought. I just am so tired.
Do you need something?
So let's deal with the Velvet Room. We'll go back to the room. We'll save. I'm sorry for the short stream tonight, guys, but I'm falling asleep. And it's only been 2 hours.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body and soul.
I don't even remember the warning that this happened.
You okay with this?
Yeah. Let's get me through this.
Choose which skills to inherit.
We'll take Megiddo. Makuga. Free shock for all allies. Gross. Sure.
I cannot expect any new power. Now, let us be.
I forget. Oh, the sun is the, I think the sun is the public speaker. You have obtained my mask. I shall become a ray of hope shining deep in your heart. Okay. Okay.
You're stopping? What? Done already? What?
I want to go back.
What do you want to do now?
I'll just add this.
Okay. Apologies for the short stream tonight, guys. I am just fading way too fast, so I will catch you guys tomorrow after I've had a chance to rest up. Thank you, everybody, for coming on out. I do appreciate the love and support. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for everything. And I will catch you guys tomorrow night. I am just falling asleep. Calm it. I just gotta find somebody to raid out to, and then we're out of here. Oh, where to go? Hopefully he's not finishing up, but we're going to raid into Real Mystery. And you guys have a good evening.